Thank you, Martin Luther King Jr. We recently celebrated Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Had he not been killed, he would have been 91 years old. His contribution to our lives cannot begin to be quantified or fully appreciated. His convictions led him to fight for equality. Eventually, it cost him his life. However, his legacy continues to open the door for many that would not otherwise have been open if he had not done what he did. He most certainly helped me. Let me tell you a little bit about my past. I grew up in government-subsidized housing. Even though we did not have a lot of money, my parents, and especially my mom, made sure that we were exposed to many things that would help us to become well-rounded adults despite the limitations we had. She made sure we visited museums and saw plays and musicals and got a good education. She would often speak about Martin Luther King Jr. and how he was fighting for equality for everyone. As a young girl, I had the opportunity to see Martin Luther King Jr. speak in person. I was at a beach in Chicago when he came to speak for approximately 15 minutes. It was obvious during his speech that he deeply believed in his mission and was passionate to help others as well. As a young child, I could not fully understand why he would fight for me because he never met me nor did he know me. Of course, even as a young Black girl growing up in Chicago, I experienced discrimination, both gender and racial. It wasn't until I got older that I realized why he fought for me and with the conviction that he had. Because if some of us are held back, it impacts us all, even if we don't realize it. Having realized this, Martin Luther King inspired me. He helped me to see that fighting for a cause that was bigger than me was not only my responsibility, but also would help others that I did not even know. Imagine if I had allowed the naysayers in my past to hold me back from becoming a doctor, how different life would be for me. I think of the thousands of people I have helped over the past 30 years as an emergency room physician that would not have benefited from my care had I decided not to complete my dream of being a doctor. Furthermore, there would be no way I would become a successful real estate investor. Imagine the lives that I have saved over the years that may or may not have been saved had I not been there to help. Not to mention the multiple quality housing that we have provided over the years in our business. Furthermore, the enhancement of community because we came in and fixed up properties to improve the neighborhoods. Also, jobs provided by maintaining our properties such as plumbers, painters, lawn care workers, etc. Yet I still face multiple incidents of discrimination, even today. Multiple times, decision makers make discriminatory decisions based on prejudice instead of judging people on the content of their character. Believe it or not, I have actually had patients come up to me and ask me if they really had to call me doctor because they could not get past the fact that I am a Black female. Studying to be a doctor as a Black female was much more difficult for me because of this. However, I knew that the fight was much bigger than me to realize the talents that God had blessed me with. Martin Luther King Jr. was also determined to see his dream become a reality for so many. He, of course, had his low points, especially when his life was being threatened. One of the things he would do was to have Mahalia Jackson, the renowned gospel singer, sing to him over the phone the song "We Shall Overcome" when he was at his lowest. He obviously was determined to do whatever it took to get his message to as many as possible. because his message was so much bigger than him and many needed to hear it. This can be said for you and your talents. Emergency medicine and real estate investment are my way to give back. I would love the opportunity to teach you how the many lessons I have learned over the years, how to build a successful real estate investment company while working full-time in the emergency department. Real Estate Investment Launch Secrets coaching program can give you the start to have your own real estate investment business even though you are busy. Stay tuned. Till next time, praying for your success and wishing you the very best.